Alrighty. Oh, I still haven't set up my laptop yet to see what the live stream is going like. My apologies. This is rather last minute. Bear with me for just one moment, folks. So, I wanted to do a live stream tonight. That was always the intention. And then I got home, and I was just feeling dog friggin' tired. And I laid down on the couch, and I watched a couple TV shows. And I was like, nope, not getting off the couch. And then I just finished watching Doughboy's live stream. And, yeah, gave me the ambition to jump on and do my own. So, here I am. Not going to go for too long tonight. Definitely not going to be 2.5 hours. No, I don't have to work till 12 tomorrow. But, like I said, I have been tired. I was really tired when I woke up this morning, so I need to get a good night's sleep. But I have the ambition to do at least one live stream, so I figured, what the heck? Or one hour of live stream. Oh, you're just going to have to bear with me. I'm going to go to my Be Right Back screen for just a second. Let's see if that worked. Perfect. For some reason, whenever I start recording or start live streaming, either or really, my buttons get all screwed up on my controller. I have to Alt-Tab out of the game, and then when I come back in, everything seems to work magically fine. But, hey, whatevs. Okay, so, we need to get some cultivation done. Actually, before we cultivate, we need to go back to this guy. And lay some fertilizer down. So yeah, apologies if this was kind of a bit of a rushed gig and seems kind of unprepared. That's because I pretty much am unprepared. Usually I decide about an hour beforehand. If I'm going to do a live stream, I decide, okay, if I'm going to do a live stream, I'm going to do it an hour from now. And then 20 minutes before the live stream, I start getting the YouTube stuff set up and making sure my recording program is set the way I want it. And so on. Oh, look, this grass has already grown once. That was quick, eh? Cool. And yeah, I was watching his live stream, and pretty much the minute he said he was gonna shut her down, I said, well, maybe I'll start up mine. 'Cause I got the ambition to do some farming. So here we are. So yeah, instead of having 20 minutes to set up, I had like 10. Yeah, we can just go for it. That's right. There we go. A little off on the starting line there, but so how's your day going, guys? Mine's going pretty good. I actually have had a pretty good day today. Well, I guess it wasn't actually anything special of a day. It just wasn't a bad day. Yesterday was a bad day. I had a horrible day at work. Been planning to get the third John Deere, the good, the bad, the ugly done yesterday. That was the plan for yesterday. Didn't happen. I got home and I was just like, nope, don't want to do anything. Going to bed. And then, because of course I worked till 9 last night. I actually have to do that twice this week, tomorrow as well. And I got home tonight, and I was just dog tired. I was like, nope, not doing that. So, no, I still haven't recorded that, but that's okay, because, like I said earlier, you know, there aren't a ton of mods coming out right now. So, just leaving that one for next week, it's not going to hurt anything, I don't think. Fact is, this third one has been out for a couple weeks now. So, you know, I try to jump on those, have them out within a couple days of their release. Of course, you're going to get the most views within a couple days of a release. It's always nice seeing your videos get watched. But where this one's already been out for a couple weeks now, it's probably not going to hurt it that much to... Oh, come on. It's probably not going to hurt it that much to just wait another day, right? Or 3 days for that matter, because honestly it'll probably be Tuesday-ish next week before I get that out. Next week I think we might be able to get a fairly, actually, we'll just park this guy here because I'll be using him again shortly. Next week, we might actually be able to get a decent amount of videos out, like full-fledged videos, not just live streams. Because in our old stream series, which I haven't been able to get anywhere near as much as I wish I could, 'cause I just don't have time. I really don't. But the way it's going to work out is I have pretty much 2 videos worth of material that I can just do without having to do a bunch of work in between. So instead of it being, you know, usually it takes 2 or 3 hours to create a 30-minute video, I can create an hour's worth of videos in probably an hour and 15 minutes, right? So then it's just a matter of piecing them together. So I'm hopeful that we'll get 2 videos out. First video will be Monday. All goes well. Perfect. No, we're gonna turn the GPS off. Do like we always do. Make a few passes. Whoa! It's a steep little hill there. Get you in trouble real quick. Now, I want to try turning the 4-wheel drive off. See how this puppy pulls. I saw a little tire spin there, but, you know, we're pushing, what would it be? About 60 more horsepower than this implement actually requires. So really it shouldn't be struggling whatsoever. I just thought it was a bit of a steep hill, and I always like seeing tractor tires spin. I get excited. I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, there was nothing I loved more than going out and getting things stuck. I mean, and we got everything stuck that we could possibly think of. My first car that I had was a 1995 Mercury Cougar. It was V8, rear-wheel drive. The thing was a bit of a beast. You know, it had a Mustang motor in it. Nothing, you know, special. 95, for God's sake. But it was a fun little car. And yeah, we'd take that muddy. This car sits like 3 inches off the ground, and we'd take it muddy. and get it stuck to the point that we'd have to have a tractor come pull us out. And then when I finished high school, I bought my first pickup. Anyways, well, actually, I should finish off with the Mercury. Yeah, I blew the motor up in that one. And then I bought my first pickup when I got out of high school. I took out a loan for it. So I graduated in 08. Oh, stop. Graduated in 08, and I bought an 01 F-150. Again, had the same size motor, 4.6 liter. I was super proud of the truck, but man, was I ever hard on that beast. She was a good truck. You know, 4-wheel drive, extended cab, sport model. It was nice truck. Until I bent the frame on it. I blew up the transfer case twice. I blew off both the airbags. And finally I blew up the transmission. When I blew up the transmission, that's when I gave up. It was just like, this was before I was a mechanic. Nowadays, I just buy a transmission and throw it in, right? But back then, you know, when I had to pay labor, it wasn't worth it for me. I had done so much damage to the truck that it wasn't worth a cent, so... Ooh, she doesn't... Oh, okay, so let's try four-wheel drive. Oh, four-wheel drive made her climb that. Ooh, that was exciting. But yeah, I used to... And our mudding days started before we even had vehicles. You know, we had the four-wheelers mudding. My best friend, he had a go-kart. We'd take that mudding. Anything that we could possibly get stuck. We took ride-on lawnmowers, mudding. Anything we could get stuck, we found a way to do it. And then we'd have to get somebody with something bigger to come pull us out. So, to this day, I still wish I did that kind of stuff. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's expensive though. You gotta pay to play, right? So in some regards, this game kind of feeds my need for that a little bit. You know, getting a little tire spin never hurt nobody. So we're going to use... Oh, I thought I raised that. We're going to use Little Donkey to finish cultivating here. And then we're going to try the Case 1455 over there. We're going to lay some fertilizer down. And then we're going to use that same case to... try planting. I'm just curious if it will lift it high enough that we don't have it dragging when we take turns. And if it does the job better, then we'll stick to that as being our seeding tractor. And that's good for the John Deere, because we have enough things that we're going to be putting plenty of hours on this thing for. This is the workhorse of the farm right now. Ian, I know you're watching, and I told you last live stream, you're supposed to be telling me, skip the rows. And you haven't done that. I'm disappointed in you, dude. So, I'm about an hour away from midnight right now, my place. And theoretically, I'd like to finish up around there. But we'll kind of play things out. I don't think it's going to take too long to finish this field. I knew I caught you. Not gonna lie, a little part of me was rushing the stream because I was like, if I'm gonna catch Ian, I have to make sure he's still on YouTube as soon as Doughboy's video ends. I really like his style. I actually just subscribed to him there a couple days ago. A lot of the guys from PCSG, some of them I have a hard time understanding just because of the thick accents. So different from what I'm used to, right? I struggle with it sometimes. I'm just like, I want to watch your videos, but I'm really having a hard time. But of course, Doughboy, he's got to be either Canadian or American because he's clearly got the same or close to the same accent as I do, right? Yeah, I actually I started to play back one of their live streams one day, and I was like, yeah, I can't understand like anything they're saying. I'll give them another try when I actually catch them live streaming though. Might be a little bit easier to follow along with chat going on and so on. So yeah, what I was saying before we got sidetracked there was that I want to get this field done really, really quick. Hey, Glitchy, what's going on, buddy? I want to get this field done really, really quick, and then I want to get to cutting some grass. Okay, so interesting that you say ETS. Now, when he does ETS, does he do multiplayer? Well, this is a good spot to kill time, buddy. This is a good spot to kill time. He does, with the same crew. Well, that's interesting because Grey Wolf, if you he went by oh geez, what's his real name? He was in my ATS stream the other night. Oh frick, what's his name? Brain farting. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. We often, like, pretty much anytime I do multiplayer, I run with him. And he mentioned doing a ETS live stream, and it really did pique my interest. So maybe Sunday I will try to see if they'd be interested in meeting up with the two of us. Nice, buddy. That's a start right there. goodness, this girl's getting low on fuel already, too. Yeah, we gotta start, as much as I like using this tractor a lot, we gotta start farming some of this stuff out to the case. Because this girl is a bit more of a pig on fuel. It's got a pretty good ratio. They did a pretty good ratio on this thing. You know, makes sense how much fuel it burns. The 5085 that I run in old streams, it burns as much as Doggy does. So it burns as much as a 200 and some, or as much as, yeah, a 200 and something horsepower tractor from 40 years previous, and it just doesn't make much sense. Anyways, I edited it myself, so it makes way more sense, but they seem to do a pretty good job with this one. Yeah, four-wheel drive might make a bit of a difference there. Actually, kind of ironically went up there, but it's kind of hard to. It is kind of hard to get a true reading, like just flipping the four-wheel drive on and off, because the smallest little change in gradient will. Ooh, no, it dropped again as soon as I hit four-wheel drive. Let's turn it off, and it goes back up. I wonder if it's because it's spinning less that it doesn't use. I just got a notification from somewhere. I have no idea where. Probably Facebook. I'll give you a little hint. Today is the for anybody on the earth is the most popular day for my Facebook. So if this was your day, then it would be the most popular day for you. If you can get what I'm throwing out there, you might be able to figure out what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is my Facebook has been blowing up today. I actually have one tractor by, and it's the first time I've ever seen a mod that was this smart. It's by it's by, and you can probably answer this, the, farm all that I use in my SOB modding. That's who. The farm all that I use in my old streams video or videos. You can try flipping four-wheel drive on. You can try flipping the rear diff on. Won't work. They were smart enough to recognize that it's impossible to use four-wheel drive on that tractor. So for SOB modding to think of that was really smart, in my opinion, because like pretty much any two-wheel drive tractor that I've ever used, you can still flip it into four-wheel drive, which is of course unrealistic, right? Okay, so we're gonna drop this girl off for now. And we're going to run the case for a few minutes till we finish up that field over there. So we still got to fertilize it once more. And we won't have to fertilize it a second time because we're going to fill the seeder with fertilizer. Alright, we still got to clean up these sheepies here sometime too. Oopsie daisy. You know, sometimes I just struggle find things to talk about, but geez, tonight I just seem to be a little chatterbox. And even when I decided I was going to do a live stream, I didn't think I would be this talkative, but it just seems like everything's coming to me. Um, so yeah, Ian already knows this. Maybe you don't, Glitchy. I know there's somebody else watching. Feel free to say hi in the chat, by the way. Um, Today we lost another awesome modder from the community. We should all hang our heads and say, crap. Stevie. He has created some of the best mod maps out there ever. He ranks up there with some of the top guys. Excellent modder, and he does a lot of them too. This guy obviously puts a lot of time into modding. And he quit the business, so to speak. Somebody, yeah, sounds good, Ian. Somebody decided to steal one of his mod maps, make an edited version of it, and release it, and removed all credits from Stevie, which is just absolute horse snap. Yeah, he makes. I've used Stevie's maps before. I haven't used any in FS17 yet, but I used a couple of them in FS15. He makes incredible stuff, but he's hanging his hat up. He said he's had enough. He said there's more than, and it was more than just that. I think there was some personal reasons. You know, like I just said, he obviously spends a lot of time doing this, and I think he wants to just take a step back and spend some time with his family. Hey Lucas, how's it going, man? Which is understandable. So, but it's a disappointment for sure to lose a modder like that. Now that being said, you know, it's kind of a revolving door. Modders leave, modders come. It takes. Yeah, everybody likes his mods. You know, they're not really suited to the style I want to play right now. But I guarantee you, before I finish, 4:11 a.m. Holy snappers! Before I finish playing FS17, I guarantee I'll play one of his maps at some point in time. But if you guys are actually looking to find his stuff, after a month from now, his maps are going to be taken off his private servers. So after that, one of the top guys from, I'm always advertising this website, pc-sg.uk. The link is in the description below. One of the top guys from that website brokered a deal with Stevie just today to continue hosting his mods. So that might be a good spot to check out. Just throwing that out there. Rainbow 145 has been dealing with some similar people, have been running him down, trying to get people to hate him. Yeah, it seems to be a bit of an epidemic right now. There are some really ungrateful people out there. There are thieves out there, and it's disgusting. As a modder myself, no, I'm not a big-time modder by any means, but I'm trying to learn and create. Personally, I'm not in it for the money, although, yes, some modders do make money off modding. Although I'm not personally in it for the money, and I don't think Stevie ever was either. To have your map taken, be edited with a few things, like I've done with this map. I put Compost Master in it, put Seedmaster in it. For if I was to take this map, erase the original creators' titles, credits, it's just extremely disrespectful, and I can understand how somebody would get so frustrated, for sure. If that ever happens to me, I'll be quite upset about it. Yeah, groups, switcher mod. Oh crap. I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. That's what I want. Group switcher mod. So, I have used not that exact mod. I don't remember exact. Vehicle sort is the one that I use. I quite like that mod. It's a little bit simpler, easier to use, in my opinion, than vehicle group switcher mod. Because I never have 40 different vehicles on my mod maps, or on any of my maps, I guess. But I don't usually start using it, like, let's see, I have 4 vehicles in this map right now. So I can, and I have the train switched on right now. I usually don't, but I was running them the other night. But right now it's pretty easy for me to flip through to the right vehicle. Even if I go the wrong direction, it's still only going to take a couple of tries, right? But once I get, so is this Dragon? Yeah, this one's Dragon too. Yeah, so once I get, 10 tractors, or vehicles, whatever, then that's when I would begin using said mod. Maybe not even 10. I get 6 or 7. Then I like to sort them out. What I'll usually do, I like to have one tractor for each implement. So I'll have one tractor for the plow, one for the cultivator, one for the seeder, one for the fertilizer, one for your tipper, and one for collecting hay. That's how I like to build my farm. Have one tractor for each implement. We're a long ways from that in this series, but what I'll usually do is once I get part way there, I'll set them in order up. So, tractor 1 or vehicle 1 would be my harvester. Vehicle 2 would be my tipper. Vehicle 3 would be my whatever's collecting the hay. Yeah, it is more so for bigger farms. And I tend to enjoy smaller farms more. That's just my personal preference, but just because that's the kind of territory that just because that's the territory that I grew up around. Fields like this size right here, I'm used to seeing that around where I lived. I'm not used to seeing the 100-acre fields, right? I didn't hit my whoops. Didn't hit my GPS before I started that line. Way off. Whatever. I've done worse. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. And I have to apologize that, I'm not releasing as many old streams videos as I was. Welcome back, Ian. You are the next contestant on Woodshire. Yeah, I have to apologize for, not creating as many old streams videos as I was. I was just burning myself out. And if I'd have kept at the same pace that I was, I just wouldn't have been able to keep doing it, you know. I would have ended up hating it, and then there would have been no videos. So I just figured slow it down, and I have really been enjoying doing this live streaming stuff. When I feel like playing, I just jump on. No, they don't usually get as many views, but that's not what I started the channel to begin with for, you know. I did it as much for me as anything else, and if people enjoy it along the way, then awesome. You know what, honestly, dude, I have a hard time with sleep too. I was saying this in just one of the live streams there. It might have even been the last live stream. I'm not sure. But I often will just stay up ridiculously late, solely because if I go to bed at midnight, I'm going to lay in bed and toss and turn until 4 o'clock. Where if I stay up and keep doing things for another hour, if I stay up till 1:30, then when I go to bed, I'm exhausted, I fall asleep, I get a good night's sleep, right? It's kind of a catch-22, but I know exactly what you're talking about, having a hard time sleeping. I know exactly where you're coming from. Ooh, are we going to actually have enough seeds to finish this field? I hope so. I don't want to make another trip all the way to the frickin' store. That would suck. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. So we get this field done, actually completed. Means we'll just have one field left to harvest, and then our first game day will officially pretty much be coming to an end, which is crazy because we've done, I think this is like our 5th live stream that we've done, and we're still on game day number 1. Kind of puts into perspective how much time I actually spend on the old streams videos, right? It takes a lot of game time to actually produce. Yeah, that's why I love doing these live streams so much, and I love interacting with you guys. Yeah, you know, having little chit chats with you about whatever, you know, how my day's going, how your day's going. You know, recent sim talk, I love doing that. I guess we have actually got some new sim news that I haven't discussed yet. Farming sim news. Giants has what's the term I'm looking for? They put out a statement saying officially. Well, I guess we knew what the next. We all pretty much knew what the next DLC was going to be. It was going to be a Big Bud DLC. But they finally put a statement out releasing what pieces of equipment were going to be involved. And for those big big maps, really, it's going to be geared more towards mod maps. Um, yeah, tons of big equipment there. Honestly, um, not sure if it's something I need right now. Again, if I end up doing a Stevie map 6 months or a year from now, that would probably be the equipment that I would want to use. But the farms that I'm running right now would just be absolute no good for it whatsoever. Yeah, and we were actually discussing live stream over on Doughboys, or multiplayer, sorry, on Doughboys live stream just like an hour ago. And if you don't know who Doughboy is, once again, check out pc-sg.uk. And you'll find his YouTube channel listed there. Actually, no, I haven't done it yet. I plan on putting him as a suggested channel, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. I meant to do it before I started live streaming. Meant to do a couple things before I started live streaming tonight, but I rushed, didn't get it done. Anyways, multiplayer isn't something I have done yet in Farming Simulator ever. Didn't do it in FS15 ever. We did try it when FS17 first came out, but it was very broken. And we ended up giving up on it. And then by the time I had played the snot out of Goldcrest, got bored with it, kind of walked away from FS17. It still hadn't been fixed yet. So now I just came back to FS17 around Christmas time, and I am interested in multiplayer. Not sure how I would do it if I were to do it. I don't know if I would want to have it open to everybody or not. I don't know. Maybe I would do it by trial basis, leave it open to everybody, but one person screws it up, close it down, only for, we do have to go fill this thing up, crap. One person screws it up, it's kind of game over. It's for close friends only after that. But yeah, I stated on PCSG that if I were to get it, I would get it during a Steam sale. That's the only way I'll be getting that DLC. And at Steam sale price, if I can get it 60% off, if I have a good paycheck that week, then yeah, I'll probably do it just to support Giants. But yeah, it's not really something I'm super excited about. To be honest, I'm not even super excited about the Coon one that came out. Now, the rumored one that's supposed to be coming out this fall, which is the Kubota one, that one I am interested in. If they come out with a Kubota one, take my money. I will go without food for a week if I have to. Because Kubota is a big tractor name around my neck of the woods. No, the big farms don't use it, but like I said, like I've been saying, I run the smaller farms, right? And it's perfect for that kind of equipment. Or that kind of farm. Oh, that was fertilizer, wasn't it? Whoops. Okay. Sell tickets to the multiplayer. Yeah, I could. Yeah, hey, there you go. No, I don't think I would ever do that. Because, and I'm sure you were just joking. You know, that wouldn't be fair to uh, the people who enjoy the game just as much as it wouldn't be fair to the people who don't have the money but enjoy the game just as much as everybody else, right? And like I was just saying, I am by no means in this for the money. I have a full-time job. Um, it's not the best paying job in the world, but it pays my bills. It keeps me farming, virtually. So I'm happy with that. I don't need to. I don't need to make money off this channel. Now, the day comes that I do actually make money off this channel. I'm actually really excited for the day that and we're a long ways away from that. I just checked it like a few days ago. I think I've made like $1.50 off my channel in like 3 months so far. Yeah, I figured it was a joke. Anyways, the day comes that I actually get a paycheck from Google. Guess what? I'm gonna be doing some giveaways. That's what I want. If I get income from this thing, that's what I want to do. And that's a very good point, Lucas. Yep. There's just so many mods, yeah. And if I want a small tractor that's not the in-game one, then I go out and I get the 5085 that I have. And there's so many good modders. Thank goodness for modders, man. If it wasn't for modders, this game would be nothing. And that's what really irritates me about the people who have ruined it for us, that are forcing these modders to just throw their hands up and say, I give up, Oh, wrong button. So we are getting close to finishing this field up. We are going to get a little bit of grass work done. And you know what? I'm kind of feeling like maybe 12:30 is when I'll shut it down, because we'll finish this field up. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I want to refill my glass of Pepsi. And then, yeah, we'll mow the grass, and we'll just kind of go from there. I don't know how much longer I'll go after that. Probably not much, but we'll see. No later than 12:30, which is an hour from now. Obviously, I am starting to get a little tuckered. I thought I was falling asleep there. I thought I was out for the night 2 or 3 hours ago, and then I came across Doughboy's live stream, and I just sat there and kind of sat back, relaxed, and watched, and I started to fall asleep even more because I just kind of sat quietly in the corner for a while. And then I finally started interacting in the channel, and that got me sitting up, and then next thing I knew, I was like, well, I should do something. And now here we are. Pepsi, be a man, drink vodka. Ironically, I'm not a vodka guy, I'm a beer guy. But ironically, there was somebody over a couple weekends ago. We were having a few drinky poos, and he was taking off. I said, well, here's your vodka. And he's still a quarter of a quart there. He's, no, just keep it in your fridge. Have it later. I'm like, I'm never going to drink it. So it's been in my fridge ever since. There are a couple Budweisers in there, though. Save those for Saturday night. I've got to work this weekend, so have a couple beer after that. So yeah, Ian, guess we haven't really had a live stream since our big success. I was pretty stoked when it actually worked, like really stoked. I honestly thought that that was something that was going to be well over my head. But sure enough, spline placement, boom, got it to work in the mod map. Which I am super excited about. That is going to speed up production of the map tenfold. I didn't watch your entire video because I was, trying to work it on my map at the same time. But I did kind of catch a little bit where you kind of randomize things. I was like, wow, man, that really has some potential. Alright, last pass on the field. I don't think we'll bother making a... I know we're probably missing, if that was... we were playing corn, we'd probably miss another row if we weren't doing a pass back, but... yeah, maybe it's catching the edge of it. Some of it. Yeah, I'm not doing another pass. We'll just call it there. We'll call it good. Yeah, well, anything that speeds the production up some, if you can save 5 minutes off what would be a 10-minute process, that adds up quickly when it comes to map making. That adds up really friggin' quick, because it's so easy to just burn 3 or 4 hours consecutively working on a map, and then when you get done realize you have completed next to nothing. Sometimes, and then there's other times obviously where you're just like, holy crap, look at all the work that I did, right? But sometimes, yeah. So any kind of trick like that, that's just gonna, yeah, awesome. Awesome. Okay, 2-minute break. We will be right back. All right, Lucas. Well, if you're still there, thanks for popping by. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you later. All right. 7810. Whoa, we're gonna, yeah, we just drove into our wrapper. There we go. I don't think we need the weight on the back of this girl for this process. Still got the back window open. That's been open for like 3 live streams now. It's still a sunny day. Getting late in the day, actually. 6 o'clock in the evening, I suppose. I want to open up. See, where is it? Nope. This guy here. And just jump here. Okay, so it does look like it might benefit from being fertilized. Maybe. Not 100% sure, but again, we won't be fertilizing our grass fields until we can do it with compost. I just don't see it being beneficial enough. Oh, that drink was tough. And no, it wasn't vodka. Yeah, I think we're just fine without the weight on the back of the tractor for this. Okay. I think we'll just unfold it here. Yep. Drop her down. We'll just make a pass right across here. Start this off. Maybe kind of unorthodox to do it like that, but that's just the way I roll. So this isn't a massive field by any means, but it's free grass. It's free grass. I do wish that they made these fields purchasable. So, like you and Doughboy were talking about in his live stream. You know how you make fields G1, G2, G3. Old Streams has got the same thing going on. I do like that. Well, I guess I don't know if they're purchasable. Maybe they can be set that way. I'm not 100% sure. But they're clearly identified as fields. And I really did like that. It means when you want to turn it into a... We're just going to follow along this till we get to the edge. It means when you want to turn it into an actual arable field that, you know, there's clearly defined boundaries, so you can just set it to plow versus create field. I hate creating fields. I don't mind joining fields together, but creating fields, like, I'm kind of OCD this way. I like a nice straight line on a field. I mean, there are exceptions to the rule, you know, when terrain dictates. But if I'm generally trying to follow a straight line, plowing can be a bit difficult sometimes. I guess unless maybe you're using GPS. But even then, using GPS mod, it's not a perfect straight line. It will veer just a little bit occasionally. But having those defined fields eliminates this said issue I speak of. I have grown to enjoy cutting grass much more than I did in FS15. Now that when you cut the grass, you know, there is a 3D piece of grass on the ground, I enjoy it more, I think. I think that might be the reason. Oh, that was not the greatest turn ever. Goodness, the way these rows are turning out, I'm now thinking about not even bothering with the windrower. I'm not going to get it all wrapped. I think it might just be quicker just to bale it. If we were tedding it, that would be a completely different story, but I don't really see what the point of tedding is unless you're running a loading wagon at this point. Oh, I missed that little strip. You watch, I'll end up leaving this grass field and forget about that. Oh, come on, Rubber. Pay attention to what you're doing. This is ridiculous. I would fire me if I was a farmer. If I owned a farm, I would fire the snot out of me. I'm going to take care of this before I forget it. It's nothing spectacular, but it is grass that needs done nonetheless. And while I'm at it, I'll mow the little strip that I missed. Yeah, this will be a good little grass field for us. Not quite sure when we'll get around to selling silage. Actually, that's something we're meaning to take a look at, so we're just going to do it now. Did the price of silage actually end up dropping? Silage, $4.31. No, it's gone up. Interesting. My understanding was, at least in, well, I know in Goldcrest Valley that the price would plummet. I pretty much made the price zero at one point by just overloading the BGA with a conveyor for like an hour. So they must have edited something so that the price is not affected by loading silage into it or selling silage into it. And I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. I actually did like the fact that Giants implemented that in FS17. In FS15, I 100% avoided silage as much as I could, mainly because of the ridiculously high price they had per liter. I think it was something like $1,600 a liter in normal mode. So one bale would give you like $6,000. That was just stupid. It would. It took the challenge. Like, the game isn't truly challenging, but it would make it so that you could essentially own every piece of equipment within 2 days if all you did was mow and sell silage. And that's boring to me. I enjoy owning a farm and running a farm for a long period of time from the bottom up. I like starting with, this is, I think, the smallest number of tractors I think I've ever started a farm with. But that is... So, yeah, I got way sidetracked there. Anyways, point to this was that one of the other things that I did enjoy was the fact that the price was adjusted, because that didn't get affected in FS15 either. You could sell as much silage as often as you wanted and the price would stay the same. So they fixed the price of silage, and then they also fixed that, and I said, wow, silage is actually something that I might be interested in now, and it's actually something I've grown to enjoy. I did. Okay, Ian, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I think since you're taking off, I'll probably just finish mowing this field, which is going to take like literally 2 minutes. We'll probably call it a live stream right there. Yeah, I appreciate it as always. Thanks to all the viewers who showed up. I'm actually surprised that we had anybody show up at this hour. We had a few pop in. Thanks to all the people in the future who end up watching this live stream. I appreciate that as well. If you like what you saw today, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Yeah, I will catch you on the flip side, Ian. Geez, and I think right there, I'm just gonna say, until next time, y'all have a great night. See ya.